Hey guys, Tractor Taylor here. I just wanted to go over on how to mine Ethereum. Maybe some pools you can look at to see what pools you'd like to go with. I personally use one called Flex Pool, and it's been really great for me. But let's get started here, and I'll kind of show you how to set everything up. So what the first thing you want to do is go to Google, type in Trex Miner, or make sure you select it from GitHub. You don't want to get one from like downloads.com or anything kind of a sketchy website. That can cause some problems. Go ahead and click this one here, go down. Now, one thing to remember when you're selecting what version you're going to use, if you're Linux, you're going to want one of these. But if you're Windows, you're going to want to go with these three. Now, how you know which option you want, if you have a 3 series card, the newer, RTX cards, you're going to want to go with 11.1. Now, if you go with the 9.2, what ends up happening is it doesn't support it. So you're going to get either A, a really bad hash rate, or B, it won't even run at all. However, the 11.1 will run the old Pascal cards too, so it doesn't really matter that much. So let's go ahead and click on this. Now, while it's downloading, one thing to consider is if you have an antivirus like Norton, Panda, AVG, Windows Defender, Sophos, whatever you're using, you're going to want to go in and add a file exclusion for this document. If you don't, it's not going to run. Inherently, miners just look really sketchy to all antivirus, and so it's something that you just kind of have to either decide you want to do or you don't want to do. Unfortunately, there's not really a way around it. Antiviruses just do not like miners. All right, so what you'll want to do is you'll want to go ahead and select right here, show in folder, right click, extract files. You'll want to select it here or move it wherever you want. I personally always move this to my desktop so I can click on it easier. I guess you could do a shortcut too, but that just works for me. So you have it right here. Now what you want to do is you want to go to miningpoolstats.stream/Ethereum. Now, what this does is it pulls up all the Ether mining pools, right? So now you got to decide what pool do you want to mine on. These are kind of the big dogs right here. So you may not want to use them because they're going to be oversaturated. It's going to be kind of hard to get shares out of it. Personally, I use FlexPool.io. It's kind of a medium dog. It's not huge, it's not small, but it's really been good for me. I've been using it for about 2 months, and overall, I'm very, very happy with it. So basically, you can select this. It'll redirect you to their page where you can kind of see what their pool hash, their network hash, their ether price, and their average luck, all that good stuff. So now you hit start mining, it takes you to this page. All right, so now that we're there, let's go ahead and pull up the folder that we were in. Let's see here, this one. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find the ether mine you can edit if you'd like. In the newer version that they released a couple days ago, the 19.11, it actually has a built-in flexpool.bat, so you can actually just use this one. So what you do is you right click, you go to edit, it's going to open the notepad so you can edit the text document. Now, one thing to note, you have your address right here. And this is kind of the big important part is if you're in the West Coast, you're not going to want to mine on an East Coast server because you're going to have latency, you're going to miss shares, it's going to be a problem. So what you want to do is you want to go back to where we were with the flex pool, and here we are. So depending on where you are in your region, you want to select the pool that's closest to you. So in my case, I'd want the West Coast one. So what you do is you just basically copy this, then you open up your folder. Let's see. Select it. Just copy over. Now it says West, and you want to check your port to make sure that's accurate. Since we're using a secure socket layer, SSL, we got to go down, Okay, we do want to use the 5555 port. Some of the miners will mention a TCP instead of the SSL. If it does that, you want to make sure you grab the 444 port. Otherwise, it will not mine. You'll get errors, and it'll be kind of a nightmare. And like I said, the older version did not support FlexPool right out of the gate, so you had to actually use this port number and change the address to this. So once you've gone ahead and updated that, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to this part right here, and that's going to be your wallet address. So now you got to decide where you want your wallet. If you've already got an established account on Coinbase or like Binance, or maybe you have a MetaMask already, you can go in and pull that address pretty easily and just copy it right and paste right here. And once you do that, that's where you'll be mining to. So as you get paid out on your miner, you're going to end up getting paid out at this location, and you'll see the money in your Coinbase or MetaMask, whatever you end up using. And then the other part to this is right here. It's the basically the identifier on the website. So you want to name it whatever. If it's your main PC, you might want to name it, main PC, or if you have 5 computers in your house, you might want to do PC1, PC2, whatever. And then what you do is you go up here and you hit save. And that's basically it. Then what you do is you go up here, you double click the FlexPool bat. I already did that with mine. And here we are. We got our mining at Ethereum. I'm using the old version, so I had to use the TCP one, but yeah, it's cooking right away. It's working on some shares right now. I just started this, so it hasn't picked up anything yet, but and then how you check that is you get your wallet address that we were talking about earlier from the, and you're going to go right here to the beginning of flexpool.io/in. You'll type in your wallet address, you'll hit search. I'm just going to grab a random one here at the front page. So let's just pretend that is your wallet address that you typed in. And here's the information for it. So you have this many workers. This is the unpaid balance that you're going to have as time goes on, obviously. And then it's going to tell you your current hash rate, your average hash rate, your reported hash rate, the valid shares and the stale shares and the invalid. Now, if it's invalid, you have a connection problem usually. If it's stale, you might be running a little bit of a higher overclock that you need to chill out on. And valid just means shares that the pool is accepted and you're going to get paid out on that. And then you kind of have this bar graph to see if you're dropping or if there's any kind of connection problem going on. And then this is kind of what I was talking about. If you go down and you have multiple PCs, you have this name right here. You have your Adams PC and Agni and all that. So it's important to name your devices too, so that if there's a problem in the mining pool and you see that they're not mining at all and they're all stale or they're all invalid, you know which machine to go troubleshoot. And so that will kind of help you along the way. Now, another thing you want to do, I guess we can't actually go into that, can we? Yeah, we can. So we go into the settings. You're going to want to set the minimum payout to like 0.05 or whatever you want to set it to. And then the gas fee, I set mine to 120, but you can set it to like 150 or 180 if you really want to. The higher the gas fee, the more you're going to end up paying, so I usually do 120. But yeah, so that's basically it for the mining part. Now, if you have any questions or you need help setting yours up or you need some advice on how you go about picking mining pools, feel free to leave a comment. You can direct message me if you'd like. But yeah, I appreciate you guys checking out my video, and I'll probably have a couple other ones explaining how to get a wallet and go through all those steps. So have a good day. Bye.